Alrighty, I think we're live now. Hi, folks.
Hello.
Happy Sunday. Happy time zone to you, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Riot Control, if you're back from the ad. If not, we'll see you in a second.
Hi, Riot Control.
Welcome back to more Doki Literature Club. Of course, this my iTunes decided to shuffle to the calmest, most peaceful track on my stream playlist
I love this
that I have
one.
right now.
Yeah.
Which is not fitting whatsoever. But hi, Egg Boy.
Hi, Egg Boy.
Yeah, we're back. Hopefully you guys can hear us okay. Check 1, 2. Hopefully we're both audible because we're using not quite the same nice mic we were last week. We're using a little bit of a cheaper one. But I'm going to fade this music out right now and we're going to dive straight in. We're just going to get into it today here, folks.
Let me put the... is it still CW?
Yes. Content warnings are in the chat as usual.
Ooh, knitting. What are you knitting?
Fantastic.
I also love to knit, so...
Alright, I am pulling up... It tried to link me to a Grand Theft Auto in the store, I think. That's not what I want.
Yes, so if you are new here, don't be fooled. This is actually a horror game. We want to make sure everyone has a good viewing experience. Please check out the content warnings. Also today, we have a member of our comfort crew with us. This is Gabby.
We get to finally introduce you. Actually, let me pull it back here. Finally introduce you to our comfort crew.
This is Gabby. She is a shark. She is a gift.
Yes, the gift of Gab.
The gift of Gab. So she will be here to comfort us while we go through these horrible, horrible times.
Because as you can see, we are in it now, folks. We are in it now. Alright.
Alright.
So,
Ooh, that sounds really nice, Riot Control. Alright.
Alrighty.
So, we're aiming to go for about 2 hours today. We're not hoping to go as long as last time, unless we hit like a really intense part. Then we'll
see.
Through.
We're gonna feel it out. I'm aiming for about 2 hours. It's entirely possible that we decide we want to go for more because we're just vibing, or we're at a particularly good part of the game, or what have you. You know. Hi, IRQ.
Yes, it is very upsetting.
Yeah. It's only about to get more. Here we go.
There we go.
That's right. The last line that I saved down was, "It's full of incredibly cute girls."
Oh, are you forgetting something?
Oh, yes. Sorry. I did also very quickly want to say, we look a little too normal.
Yeah.
This is horror. We need mood lighting.
Okay.
We bought a smart bulb. I didn't want to have it be for nothing.
Although I actually, we thought it was
Works,
thought it was really goofy, but the thing is that we can use the Google Home to tell it to turn it on and off.
Oh, it's so nice.
And now we want to make all of our lights in our house that, because the other night we Rochambeau'd to see who would get out of bed to turn off the bedroom light because we're so tired. Yes, she did win. So. Oh, we forgot to look into that mod. Oh well.
No, I don't. I want to continue with the words.
Okay, that's fine. I found a mod that changes the pronouns so that we don't have to do it in our head. It's just there, but it's okay.
All right.
So let me guess. You're Monica's girlfriend, right?
No, remember we're not changing.
Oh, okay.
Don't change pronouns because protagonist Steve's a piece of shit.
Okay.
I only put my real name in for the end game.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No change. Don't change that stuff. What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sadder attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I didn't recognize. Well, is one I don't recognize. That was a weird. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president.
It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So I ran into Annie in the classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to Well, you know. Sorry. Can I help you, ladies?
Oh, are we already?
They are squabbling about something. There is plenty of food and space and water for both of you. What's going on? They're just squabbling. They're having a disagreement. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him.
In that case, I should at least make some tea, right?
Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come and sit down, Annie?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here. But we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. I love that you're just jamming.
Yep.
I can't hear it. I can't hear the music.
It's the last time I'm going to hear nice music for the rest of the game, so...
You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Hi, McDougal-Dork.
Hello.
Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Annie, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Something Wheel of Time joke here. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
You know, speaking of Wheel of Time, this is very unsettling, and it's reminding me of that part where, like, one of the main characters walks in and has, like, this vision of, like, this horrible thing that happened, and it just replays over and over again.
Oh,
and
God,
it's, like, a solid
yeah.
page of, like, it has a paragraph describing what happened, and then,
It's
like...
the same paragraph, like 12 times in a row.
12 times of,
Yeah.
like, a family sitting down to dinner, and then monsters coming and slaughtering them, and it's like,
Yeah. Ha! Hi, RQ. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way, her eyes light up. She finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately, oh have you? I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. It was Goosebumps. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, that's different.
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. That's one of my favorite self-aware lines in the game. That was in the first part, too.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That actually reminds me of something very quick, guys. I do want to very, very quickly mention, in the content warnings we have, there's one content warning that it is missing that I wish it mentioned, which is scopophobia. If you are afraid of eyes or people looking at you, you are going to have a really bad time at very sporadic moments throughout the rest of this game. It gets very intense with that stuff, and I could not warn you if I tried when it's coming up. So we're going to post the rest of the content warnings in chat now. But the one that's not on there, yeah, scopophobia, the fear of being looked at and the fear of eyes. If you have that, it's going to be rough. You have been warned, and I will continue to do so as people continue to join. Anyway, just wanted to get that out of the way because I was reminded of it.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I just think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Oh, not a very confident writer yet?
Percy's underneath the liner again. That's what's causing all the noise. Percy!
Can you deal with that?
Yes, hold on.
Sorry.
Wait. You type in weak counter.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You're not supposed to be under here. Excuse you.
Also, for you guys, in case you don't know, it's your first time on the channel.
Oh, come on. Get out.
Persephone has just managed to climb underneath the little
fleece
liner that we use instead of bedding in their cages. She may actually pay us a visit here if she has to be taken out. Yeah, Bean's doing a bump noise. That's exactly right.
Rude.
You're not supposed to go under there.
You know
we streamed for almost exactly 2 hours yesterday, and not a peep. I didn't use the weak counter once. None of it. They were so silent the whole time and well behaved. We are 20 minutes into this stream, not even. We're like 15 minutes into this stream, and they're already digging under their liners.
It's because they don't like horror. They're trying to escape. They
Hi,
know
Marie,
bad.
okay?
They know
Welcome
bad
in.
stuff is coming.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get more beans later.
By the way, for those who have joined later, this is a member of our comfort crew.
We have a comfort crew. This is Gab.
This is Gabby. She is a shark. I
Gift
love
of
her.
Gab.
Annie won her for me at a arcade.
Effectively a Dave & Buster's, but
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Alright, let's keep moving. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri?
Hi, Cassidy.
Hi, Cassidy. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. That's not awkward.
Hey, I just got an idea.
I hate whenever she snaps into this pose. You know some shit's coming.
How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Oh.
What's up?
Names and pronouns, very quickly.
Oh, yes. This is Annie.
Yep, I'm Annie.
I'm Naomi.
Yes.
Alright, thank you for checking in about that.
Yeah, of course.
Alrighty. I mean, I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Annie? Hold on, there's still one problem. I love the corny visual novel writing here.
What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club! Da da da! Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But...
I'm sorry, I thought... Huh? The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Annie. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival...
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this?
Fucking simp.
I know. I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation.
Yeah,
besides,
right,
that club itself seems pretty relaxed. Yeah, you're exactly right, Riot Control. So, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Like my surfer voice.
Oh, God.
Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. It's fine, don't worry about it. Oh my goodness, really?
That's me.
Sorry, that's you.
Do you really mean that, Annie?
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed.
It would be a fun place to just close the game and never come back.
Annie, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Yikes. Thanks, I guess. Hi, oddly specific. Yes, of course. Absolutely no horror here whatsoever. I'm not typing this in the chat right now. Hi, Zalia.
Hi, Zalia.
Do I take it the Merediths are done then?
I guess so. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Annie, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Creepy. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. That's fair. Oddly specific. Hi, Tafiera. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club?
With just these 3 girls.
Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls.
One of these 3.
Not 4,
Not
3.
3.
Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh boy. Yeah, let's do it.
You've unlocked a special poem.
A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. The contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time.
I have not seen this one before.
I like that it gives you different ones every time, because I haven't seen that one before either.
It makes me super uncomfortable.
Yikes.
Okay.
Friendly reminder again. Alright, continuing onward.
Murmur. That's Murmur. I don't know how to say your name.
Murmur UK.
Murmur UK. Okay.
I assume.
Yes.
I am assuming.
That's very sweet. Okay, we're still going after Natsuki, right?
Or should we go after Yuri this time, because we went after...
Oh, that's
I don't know.
fair.
I mean, maybe we should go through kind of a random.
I guess we could just do random and
at this point, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So, you want to go back for Natsuki again?
Okay.
We can do that.
We'll try for Natsuki. Nibble. Strawberry.
Good call.
Lucky. Vanilla.
No, boop.
Oh, boop. Sweet.
I'm already a little ways into it. The reason I was originally thinking of going Yuri here was because we basically didn't get to talk to her last time.
I guess
Remember, we got
true.
none of her poems last time?
That's true, we didn't get any of her
But
poems.
you know what, but now that I'm thinking about it, since we did Natsuki and got all of her poems, they do sometimes like variations on the earlier poems.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
we should continue with, you're right on this. Email.
Cute. Bunny. See? Kawaii. Flower. Anime. Feather. Okay. Charm.
In fact,
or
summer.
Summer. Kitty. By the way, if anyone wants to play a good dating sim, there is a free mod for this game called Doki Doki Literature Club Summertime, and it turns it into an actual dating sim and not a horror game. So if you're like, man, these characters are so cute, too bad it's actually a horror game, you can go and play that, and it's really good.
So I like to, when I do these, I didn't do it in our initial stream, but when I make these poems, I like to end with the other person that I'm not going for.
Oh.
Just get two random... Oh.
Hi again, Annie.
Oh.
Hello, hi Monica. Everything is fine.
Gonna hydrate real quick there. Everything is fine. Hi, Monica.
Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Ah ha ha ha. Well, I'm back at the literature club. We lost a viewer during that segment. I think someone saw that and went, fuck that! I did say it comes up at a lot of very random times, and I can't warn you. I don't remember all of them.
Yeah,
so.
and some of them are different, depending on the playthrough, so...
Yeah. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
No! No!
Thanks for keeping your promise, Annie. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you.
No, not at all!
Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, here it comes. Now everyone gets to see how easily scared I am.
Does the screen look like it's straight to you guys?
No, it does not.
Do things look like they're falling down sideways a little bit?
Yeah.
Like that closet there. It's gotta be books falling off those shelves, right?
A little tilted. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
This one actually does give me vertigo when the room starts doing this. It does this for a lot of the rest of the game. Whoa!
Whoa!
Natsuki, you certainly have. Yeah.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room. Monica! Oh gosh. I don't like it. That's you.
Sort of, Egg Boy. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature! Oh my god, look at her face!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back in her seat. Oh. Music.
Oh, is there a music change?
I'm sorry, Annie. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
I love how you said that like, I'm sorry, Dave.
Yeah. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Oh, it's going even further, because now this isn't even... Because they made it to the point where this slant was level, and now it's tilting down. Oh god, I'm getting really dizzy. I'm like legitimately getting dizzy. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Well, wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I'm trying to go fast through this part so that stuff's fucking tilting. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all. Yeah, do you notice?
Yeah.
It looks like there's going to be nothing on those shelves in a minute. Oh, it just went down to key again. Oh, every time, that's what it is. Every time it makes it through a loop on the music, it's not going out of key, but it is changing key down every full loop through the music. That's cool. Well, as vice president and all, I thought it sounded a little high when the scene started. That I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. No, she's just like 7 feet tall, Cassidy. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. Yeah, I think she is also getting closer. I think everything's zooming in a little bit.
6 feet! 6 feet!
Because if you're looking over here at the desk, I think it is getting more cut off, like the leg here and stuff. Yeah, and the closet's definitely bigger. So yes, it's zooming in. Oh, there's another key down. It's starting to get down comfortably low territory. It's getting close now. I look forward to hearing what you think. Wow! Well, there's the right perspective. So there. Now you can see exactly how much it zoomed in.
Cool! Cool!
Oh god, my head. Alright.
Okay.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Ugh.
I don't remember what happens here, but I know something happens here. So this should be fun. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something.
Insert closeted queer person joke here.
I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Fucking Monica! She never
fun?
puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Totally fine. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Yeah, very rude, right? Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
I'm sure that... Okay, so I take it...
Rated.
Hi, Brothers Meredith.
Hello,
Folks.
hello. Thank you
Hi,
for
Raiders.
joining. Hello.
Hi, Raiders. You came in the middle of... Whew, I'm glad you didn't come here 2 minutes earlier. Yes, we've become leather daddies. Of course they did. Of course that's what the Meredith would use as a raid phrase. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi, folks.
Hello.
Welcome in, Raiders.
Welcome, welcome.
Oh.
Oh.
I'll wait till that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we were watching a little bit before we went live because I was watching them fight boar and try to kill deer so they could get deer trophies and make leather armor. So as soon as I saw the raid phrase, I knew they must have done it.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Real X Marshmallow. Thank you for saying hi. Hi, Edge Dancer, Lily Rose. Moose are cool. I'm just trying to shout out people I see on here. Tazi Hero, is that what I'm seeing?
Wow, there's so many
Instead of Gumdrops. Hi, folks.
I can't bring myself to use that phrase.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Pental.
Oh my gosh. Hello.
Hi, Owens Pigeons.
Wow, there's so many
Hi,
of
folks.
you. Thank you so much.
We've become leathered fathers. I like that one. All right. Well, so just so you guys know, okay, if you don't know what Doki Doki Literature Club is, Doki Doki Literature Club is the #1 rated dating sim on Steam, which is very mean because it is also a horror game. It takes about, we discovered last week, about 5 hours-ish to get to the horror in the game. If you are not prepared for a horror game, you probably shouldn't be here. No offense. We are deep in the thick of the horror right now.
Yes.
If you want to go through and see the entire process of how we got to... Thank you, Riot Control.
Yes, I was about to do it. Thank you,
yes.
Riot Control.
If you want to see the whole process of how we got to horror, the VOD is still up from last week. I'll also be putting it on my YouTube shortly. But it's 5 hours of dating sim with a little bit of weirdness. We're now deep in the horror. We are in horror, and things have been happening.
Yeah.
And will continue to happen at any moment, and I can't give warning for all of it. So if you're not here for horror, thank you for being here, but it's probably not the stream for you. Also, one thing I want to... Yes, exactly. Thank you, Riot Control. Also want to mention Scopophobia as content warning that's not in that thing there. But you don't need to watch the first part to understand this. It may help you to watch it. But the game is brilliant without seeing that stuff. There's just some callbacks to the first part that you won't get. Yeah, you don't need to.
We've got Natsuki, Monica, and Yuri. So we've only lost Sayori so far. I mean, Sayori never existed. There's only 3 girls.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, everyone's still alive. What?
Yes,
People die in this? What are you talking about?
Yeah, everything is completely normal, clearly.
Yeah, so...
But yes, if you just came by just to like say hello, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it. Even if you can't stay or you don't want to stay, that's totally fine.
That's right, Nano. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you stopping through. And for everyone else who's taking off, We totally understand there's no hard feelings. This game is not for everybody, but we love you for coming through on the raid, being here. It was very fun. That was a great raid phrase.
Yes, that was fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, so thanks for being here. Those of you who are staying, welcome. We love you for being here. Check out VODs, subscribe, follow, do all the things.
Let's reintroduce ourselves.
Oh, yes. I'm Annie. She, her pronouns. I'm an audio editor for Rusty Quill. That's how the Merediths know me. Mm-hmm. This is my fiancée, Naomi.
Hello. I do not work for Rusty Quill, but yet. Maybe that'll change. Who knows? We have 4 guinea pigs behind us, if you didn't know.
And we will at various points pull them out.
Yes, we have a week counter for every time they interrupt us on stream, and you can hear them. We also have a member of our comfort crew here. This is Gabby. She's a shark. She's helping keep us secure and safe while we are here.
The gift of Gab.
The gift of Gab. All right, we are going to jump.
We're going to continue on in here for a little while. We may, if we get up to take a break, we'll get the first pig out in a little while here. So if you guys stick around, probably about 20 minutes, we'll get a pig out just to show you. But thank you for being here. We appreciate you so much. And this is my favorite horror game of all time, so we're about to have a lot of fun.
Okay, here we go.
All right. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean?
As I said before, it means you look like a fucking weeb.
Yeah, it means you look like a fucking weeb. I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on one side, on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Sorry, it took me a second to get that right. Control. Mangadar. Excellent. I appreciate it. Whew. All right. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. Really.
Boo.
I always hate that line's in there, but I know why Salvato did it. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
Boo. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. Yeah, rude, narrator.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you one thing, Annie. Consider this a lesson. Don't judge a book by its.
Don't judge a book, guys. That's what it comes down to. Don't judge a book. Everything's fine.
In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm going to show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses.
It'd be really funny if it said 3 girls.
Yeah, I picked that down to 3 there. That would be great. Yeah, exactly. Just don't judge a book. That's what it says. It is exceedingly moe. Oh, God.
Yes, everything's fine. This is the Everything's Fine song. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't just stand there.
Ooh-ah. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet.
Yeah, I just dragged you right on out of that closet.
She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills.
What
she
is
pats
moe?
on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there.
Okay, I'm trying to think of how to explain moe, because it's something that doesn't translate super well into English. I believe that it's like something that comes up in manga and anime a lot that elicits like this certain like kind of compersion feeling. If you don't know what compersion is, it's like feeling joy or like euphoria over other people experiencing like love. So like that's what compersion is. So like that's kind of the closest English translation I can think of to moe. So when things are like designed...
Sounds right to me, I don't know.
When they say things are moe...
Fun third wheeling.
Like, that means that they have designed that media to, like, elicit that feeling.
Yeah, I say it's also the extremely cutesy stuff is moe, right? That was sort of what I understood it by, is like the big eyes, the super...
Yeah. But yeah, it doesn't translate super well into English, and I'm not an expert by any means, but that's sort of the... Yeah, tooth rotting fluff.
From Wikipedia, moe is related to whatever, and the feeling of cuteness a character can invoke.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, it's invoking the feeling.
Yeah,
right,
that feeling of like...
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Like all of these fucking chairs in the room here? But can't you see that we're really sitting against the wall here, right?
Can't you see that we're sitting on the floor?
I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't say that! You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. Hi, Dank28. Thanks for being here. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. Oi, excuse me.
I'm putting in trigger warnings again. For anyone who needs them.
Yep. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
About a week. You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Ooh, I'm stumbling over myself here. And then this stuff again.
This art is so cute.
I know, the art is adorable. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read? Yeah, right? That's basically exactly right, Lady Marion's Crown. It's effectively just feels like she's just gonna out at any moment here. Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry?
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. Healthy friendships. I'm already kind of a loser. Yeah, no kidding, Protag. So I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it?
Sorry, I'm watching the chat.
I know.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Yike.
So?
Fucking. I can't laugh seriously as the narrator. He's just such a piece of shit.
Jeez, that's enough! Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. Oh, this is fun. Time passes.
Oh, huh.
Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep.
Aw, cute!
Hey, Natsuki.
Yeah?
Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! There was like a big noise.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Everything is fine. Everything is fine. This is the Everything is Fine song. Everything is fine. Oh, jeez.
It is silent.
Oh, Moobot, why did you time someone out?
For a key smash.
Oh.
Sorry, Moobot's a little...
Aggressive.
Sorry, Dank.
Sorry.
28. Anyway, it is dead silent now.
Okay. Natsuki, are you okay? Here.
Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. My cat just bit my toe. Did we spook your cat, right, Control?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper.
I told you not to go...
She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth.
Don't worry, Annie. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share our poems now? Oh, right, our poems!
Yep, just a little hangry. Exactly right,
yeah.
Second breakfast fit.
Yeah, whenever I get hangry, my mouth and my eyes get all blacked out and I start screaming.
Alright, we're going to go in order here. I think this is where it starts to get really fun. Barb, that might be next poem sharing. The poems will be very good from here on out, for what it's worth, guys.
Here, let me put in content warnings
Yes.
again.
This is going to be a nice flurry of them coming up here.
Yes, okay. You gonna read it?
It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. I didn't even read the first part there because I was too busy with chat.
And she's jamming to the music. I can't hear the game audio, but she's
because
like...
again, I'm trying to enjoy the music while it's still nice before it gets like it does later. Yeah, she always gets a bit eldritchy when she's hungry.
Yep.
You're not yourself when you're hungry. Have a Snickers, bitch.
Oh my lord. Okay.
Can't wait to hear some completely normal poems.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well that's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like.
Ready, folks?
And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Someone needs another Snickers.
Yep. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. I'm sorry we slap at poetry, that's exactly right. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
I would also be pretty grumpy, oddly. Ugh, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Oh, it is the same.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
Suspicious indeed. I think that's quite suspicious.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
You're right. Oddly specific, humans can fly if they're not chicken shit. It's true. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. We'll get through this. I think we'll get through this round of sharing poems, do a bean break, and then take a break and come back.
Okay.
Yeah? Everyone good with that?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Here I go talking to myself for a bit. You get to interact with chat.
Yep.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Oh, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and then form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but Getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. That's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost Under the Light. Is this the same? It's shorter. This is the same poem, but it's shorter.
Yeah.
The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I really do love the light flickers, I flicker back. I have always loved that line out of this game. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Alright, Egg Boy, see you when you get back.
See you, Egg Boy.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. Excuse me, guys. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Annie. Really? I must have totally missed the point.
As you do with everything, Protag.
Yeah. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work.
She would totally kiss a ghost. I was just thinking, she's the kind of girl that you take her on a date to a graveyard.
Yep.
Like, 100%.
Yep, secret goth. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps, the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you.
Riot Control says, secret goth, ma'am, she's been into horror
That's true.
lately.
That's true. Very good point.
Alright, the last one. Just Monica.
Just Monica.
Hi, Annie. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, how about not killing people? I'm always listening.
I'm always listening. Always listening. Always listening.
Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Annie.
Every time with this pose. Every fucking time.
We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Some type of fourth barrier that we'll get through soon, by chance.
Mm-hmm. I like it, Annie.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
Haha. If you say so.
Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. This is new. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's always in a fussy mood pretty often. So she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
Yeah, line to fight Natsuki's dad starts here.
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident.
Friendly reminder for now. While we're at stuff.
Oh, by the way, I know that you were saying after the poem reading, I think we should go a bit longer, because remember, the girls have their argument.
Right. Sorry, that's what I meant. So I meant get to the end of the day.
Oh, okay, got it.
Okay. Excuse me, guys. Wow. Whoa, got stuff in my throat.
Are you dying?
Give me 1 second.
You're not allowed to die. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
Ooh. I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there...
Sorry.
Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Everything is fine, everything is fine. This is the Everything is Fine song. So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other.
Exactly, real marshmallow. There is the exact same number of people here as there were at the start of the game. Exact same.
Yep.
Nothing's changed.
Nothing has changed. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
These get fun, I remember these.
Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
All right. We're going to get through this next segment of dialogue and finish up this day, and then we're going to get a bean out as a little bit of a palate cleanser, and we'll hit a break.
Yep.
So.
All right.
Oh, God, the music's...
What's wrong with the music?
The flute's out of tune. Guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs.
Yep.
Oh, the background. I forgot about that.
Oh.
That look familiar, guys?
No.
I forgot about that.
No.
I forgot about that.
No, not okay, not okay.
Here it is again.
God.
I know we're all having fun about this. Is just a dating sim, not horror, but I just want that in there right now because that's in the background. And it's tilting again, by the way, so vertigo trigger warning, I guess. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Yay!
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, it's you, sorry.
Oh, okay. So what's in the background?
Well, you can't see it right now, but if you're being serious, Lady Marion's Crown, there's that picture right there where my mouse is.
Yeah.
If you're on a small screen, you might not be able to see it, and it's better that you can't.
Yeah. It's a screenshot of something horrible that happened earlier in our last stream.
Yes.
So, I guess you could say it's fancy.
Oh, it's tilting back the other way now. The room. Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
It's just hanging around. Oh, God.
Oh, boo.
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Annie did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Annie liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Remember, I'm using he, him pronouns for the... Even though I'm using my name, I'm using he, him pronouns for the protag because he's an asshole, and it makes more sense to have that. It's just that for the end game, it works best if you have your real name on it. But the protag is he, him, I'm, she, her. So... God.
Oh my God.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Here we go. Music's off.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Annie appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Ugh. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Annie started showing up.
Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little... This
Doesn't
doesn't
involve
involve
you.
you!
Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch!
Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. It's getting faster.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you?
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let Annie hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Annie, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
I think attracted this is not whatever, but whoever I agree with, whoever I agree with, they'll like me better, there. Oh, it glitched. I have to do Yuri, I think. Nope.
Okay. Everything's fine.
Ah! Gotta do that every time, huh?
Hi, Monica. How's it going?
Monica.
Hey, Annie. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. Hold on, I'm gonna go back and look at... Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty much at it. This is fun.
Oh my god.
Music is so fucking good at that part, yeah.
Oh. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never had it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway. If this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine.
I'm sure it is.
I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away.
Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done.
I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Annie, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today.
It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it, all about it by tomorrow. Really?
I love that it's the same effective animations or drawings of them, but the faces have started to become more like intense, just like minor details.
Also, that picture is gone.
Oh yeah, also background's fixed. Besides, I'm sure... sorry, you said that. That was you.
Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want.
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something. But she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done.
Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today.
It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri.
It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Annie. It would just be embarrassing with you listening.
Oh, sorry. Sigh.
Sigh.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I?
I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you.
It's time to write a poem.
Day's over, guys.
All right.
I'm gonna mute the music on here for a little bit while I
which bean?
go back here. We're gonna get a bean.
We're gonna get guinea pig. Which guinea pig would everyone like to see?
Yes, you have the names there. So there's
everyone vote.
Yes, spare a bean.
Yes.
Spare a bean.
So Demi and Hippo are.
Why are we green?
Why are we green?
This camera is doing is trying to do color balancing.
Yeah.
But the problem is this is a pink light back here, so it's balancing us to green, I guess, in order to make this look
turn it
neutral.
back to normal light?
Since we're not doing horror.
We're about to
anyway,
take a break. So Demi.
We have a vote for Percy and a vote for Demi.
So Demi and Hippo are both hairless. They're skinny pigs. And then our two fuzzies are Percy and Artie. Artie is the baby, and Percy is the largest one. She's the one who might actually secretly be a dog. So, Percy, Demi, Artie, baby, Percy. We
have a lot of Percys and Arties.
Percys and Arties.
How about this? We'll grab one of the fuzzies right now, whichever comes earlier or easier rather, and then we'll figure out which we'll do another vote later. So if you want the other fuzzy, we can get them at the second. It's a Percy.
It's a big bean.
It's the big lady.
She is a big lady.
She's huge.
She is a chunk. And I want to stress that she is not overweight. We have taken her to the vet. She's just large. She's just very, very large.
All right, get her on here. Hi, honey. She is so soft.
She is very soft.
All right, so we are going to hit a break here for a little bit. Just a quick 5-minute stretch, get water and everything, because I have no water in here. Take meds, everybody, get a snack. Do all the things that you need to do. Yes. Take care of yourself. We will not be long, I promise. Oh, there's a MacGuffin and Co stream. Yeah, go enjoy that if you want to. We'll be here for a little bit longer when we come back. Maybe we'll raid them after.
Oh,
maybe.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
But thank you guys for being here so much. Those of you who are taking off, those of you who are staying, everybody. We'll be back here in about 5 minutes. So
Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Those of you taking off, thanks to you who are staying around. We'll see you in 5 minutes. All right. Hi guys, we're back.
Hello.
We have Broken and everything.
Oh, you should turn the music
By
on.
Monster, please sponsor us. We can keep the music on until we get back in the game.
Okay. Kerns.
Yeah, please sponsor us too. Why not? Thank you, Marshmallow.
You.
Good to be back.
All
We're
right.
gonna crack on now. A little bit more horror.
Oh,
Let me
the
fade the
lights.
music.
We need the horror lights.
Oh yes, I do need. Not that you can see it, because all of a sudden the sun came out real bright at this window here.
Yes.
Even though the blinds are closed, it got much brighter in here. But I will set the mood lighting so that when it gets dimmer, you can see anyway. You can see a little reflection on my headphones. That's about all you got right now. But
Ready for more?
Ready for more not horror.
Not
That's exactly
horror,
right.
Yes. We're at 42
Alrighty.
viewers. Meaning of life.
Yeah. Hi guys. Alrighty. Let's fade this music out.
Yes, this is part of our comfort crew. This is Gabby. She is a shark.
Yes, the gift of Gab,
The gift of Gab.
as we call her.
She's helping comfort
You.
us during. Well, me, yes. She comforts you as well.
Uh-huh.
She can comfort you. Maybe I should grab another comfort crew so we can each have one.
No, it's okay. I want my.
Okay. Well,
there.
next time we'll
I can grab
we
her.
have 3 members of our
Yeah, we'll
comfort
rotate
crew.
through
We'll
so whenever
rotate,
we play
yeah.
some horror.
Gab while you gab. Yes.
Exactly. Gab what we gab. Yes. Precisely that. Alrighty. But yeah, Shark's been here all stream. But it's probably hard to see in this tiny fucking box that we're trapped in the corner
but we
here.
do have Gabby the shark.
Okay.
Right.
Skip unseen.
That is a good thing to have as comfort crew. Your cat.
Oh, weird. Alright, anyway.
All right. Oh, we're gonna write a poem because this is a perfectly normal literature club, and we're gonna write a poem. Cheeks. Twirl. Fluffy.
I love that this climax is so weird.
Vanilla. Precious.
Poof.
Rainbow.
Gay.
What are you crocheting, oddly? I love that so many people are crafting while doing this. While watching, it's a nice way to sort of mitigate some of the anxiety around it.
Yep.
Hair. Sugar or Sunny.
I like Sunny.
Yeah.
I always take anime when
Animu. Doki Doki. Mouse. Okay, should we start doing the Yuri ones now?
No, I like to do like 2.
Okay.
The last 2
Okay.
I'll do. It's
Oh,
like a massacre.
Everyone's crafting. That makes me happy.
And
Judgment.
okay.
Okay. Here we go. We just started Egg Boy. We took a break.
Yeah, we just came back from the
Yeah.
break, so. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already.
Oh boy, I'm so excited.
I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Have you? I haven't. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Yep, the usual scene.
Yes.
Completely normal. Hi Yuri.
You're looking a little glitched out. You feeling okay?
I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. What expression? What expression? A floating titty!
Yay, titties!
Ah, there she is. Yuri glances over her shoulders, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday. I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound.
You don't say.
Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little bit extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Annie, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Indeed. Hey, have you guys seen... Oh, sorry.
Hey, have you guys seen Monica?
No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was.
Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either.
Hi, Tillabees.
Hi, Tillabees.
A lot has happened today. We are deep in the middle of the horror section of this game.
Yes. Things are starting to get a little weird.
I'm going to dust off my screen very quick, guys. Sorry.
Okay.
The blinds have let light through in such a way that I'm just seeing tons of dust on here, so it's hard to actually see
The bad hair. It's the anime magic of their hair always being like messy, but not really, you know.
And slightly weightless.
Yes. Yes, and like when they get angry, their hair gets floatier. That's like the Ghibli effect that you see.
Yeah. No, I haven't.
Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So...
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Oh, she... Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? There is swearing.
But...
I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though.
Hey! Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry. I'm super sorry. Squeak? Who squeaked? I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
Don't give me more credit than I deserve.
Thanks for being here, All-Knowing Owl. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
See you on the VOD. We've had a lot of fun, and we'll see you in the next streams, maybe. Thanks for being here.
I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet.
Still, that must require a lot of dedication. Can I give a little peek behind the curtain really quick? I can hear it very clearly, particularly on the parts when there's only piano playing in the music. The synth instrument that they use to make this piano is the same one that I use for my piano. It's a freeware one called Provo Piano. And if you go on if you Google free, we're gonna drop content warnings now just because, but Provo. The Provo piano is a freeware piano plugin that's really, really, really fun and easy to use and good. And I can very clearly hear that is the tone of the piano they are using. And it throws me off every time because I've written so many songs in it that I was like, is this me? No, this isn't me. No. It's a very specific piano timbre, though. That's just quite not a real piano.
I love how you landed the mouse, like, directly smack middle of Natsuki's boob. Like, right where her nipple would be.
Boop. Alright. So, I'm still impressed.
Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's...
Monica looks at me.
Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
That sounds cool. I look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Annie.
This pose every time. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently.
I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. Well, in that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off into the closet.
No, get out of the closet! It's better out.
Annie, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored.
Woo,
Come on,
woo,
we're going over there. Whoa! I don't know that was...
What?
The blackout there.
No, I'm pretty sure that was part of it.
What's the story about, anyway? Well...
Now you get to talk to yourself.
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. And a stamp that says, from the library of Jürgen Leitner.
Oh, boy.
Basically, it's about this religious camp that turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood.
Didn't she say that the book wasn't going to be too intense?
Yeah, right?
Maybe it's not intense for
But the
her.
facility gets even worse and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. Run. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Annie? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive. I almost said recursive. Oh my god, she's recursive on the outside. Oh no, she's a never-ending repeating pattern. Oh no. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize.
No, please do apologize. What the fuck was that?
I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? God, that one actually got me.
What?
You didn't see it?
No, because
the sound. Oh, dear Lord, she glitched. Woo!
I'm sorry.
Ooh, I felt that one in my toes, chat.
I looked away at exactly the wrong moment. I was making sure the guinea pigs had enough water.
Oh,
still.
God. Woo! Yeah, that one actually got me.
I'm so sad
I literally,
missed it.
I jumped so hard at the sound that one made that I felt it in my toes. That was cool. Woo! All right, continuing. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out... I think the room is tilting, but I can't tell. I'm trying to look at the... No, I don't think it is. See, it makes you guess. It's so subtle that I'm just like, is it tilting again? It's as if I can feel the presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching.
Scandalous.
It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. See, even the Yuri art's so cute.
Oh, she's so cute.
They're all so fucking cute. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. Whoa, you've missed a lot, Dan's not a vampire. You have missed a lot. Whew. Welcome back, though. Thanks for being here.
No, don't sniff her hair. Ew.
God damn it, acidic gumdrops. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. See, she's looking now. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading.
It's what it's like reading with you.
Yeah.
Chat, if you didn't know, you were in what grade when you were reading at a college level?
High school level. I was reading at a high school level in second grade.
Yeah.
So but like really my thing is I read fast in general, so.
Yeah. And like I'm a pretty fast reader too, but like Annie can just read things like that.
Oh, Dan's Not a Vampire, it's free. It's free on Steam. It's a free to play game. Mm-hmm. So go do that. There's also a massive modding community that is fantastic. There's ones that take all the horror out, turn it into a dating game. You can change your pronouns. There's all kinds of alternate stories that people have made. Yeah, free, massive mod community. Support the game. Dan Salvato is a mad genius. Dan Salvato, by the way, whenever I heard on RQG, for the rest of cool fans in here, whenever I heard on RQG the whole he's a monster but we respect his craft thing about Alex, the first person who came to my mind was Dan Salvato, who created this game. He is a monster, but I respect the hell out of his craft. Anyway, Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition.
Weak
Excuse
counter.
me, Miss Demi.
Weak
She's stomping her
counter.
foot. What are you so grumpy about?
Why are you mad? Why are you mad, Bean? Do you need love? I think she might want some love.
Yeah.
Well then.
I have the comfort crew for a moment. We're gonna get a bean out really quick.
Do you need love? Oh. This is Demi.
Yeah, Diablo Graves, I always give a shout out to mod communities because they make things worthwhile. We'll get more into that in a second. But here's Demi.
She's one of our skinny pigs. She
Hi,
has
sweetie.
no hair. She looks like a baked potato.
Yeah, hi, Miss Potato. Are you gonna have her as your comfort crew for a sec?
She will be my comfort crew for a little bit.
Yep. All right. Whew. Yeah. Very quickly, I want to say I always give a shout out to mod communities because my favorite video game of all time is my favorite video game series of all time really is StarCraft, the StarCraft series. But I don't play the core game. I play tower defenses. I play auto battlers. I play chess or poker or whatever in there. It's all built by mods for free and Patreon or Ko-fi supported and stuff. And I love it to death. It's literally my favorite thing to do while playing video games is play these arcade games. So always love to the mod communities, and any game that has a strong mod community is a big thumbs up in my book. So yes, a very good potate indeed.
Yes.
All right. And then gonna continue. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Oh, the face. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Oh, clearly. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses everything she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. It is a very romantic way to read a book. It's very cute. Protect got her ass. Yep. Something else? Never mind. Dramatic about the weirdest things. Yeah. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yeah. Drop in the facial expression. Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine.
Clearly I'm fine.
I just
Can't you
needed
see
some
I'm
water.
fine?
Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. Oh, I think I know what's coming here. What on earth was that about?
Annie, did something happen just now?
I was just clicking on her boob on accident. Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess?
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say I do. You worried about her?
Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I
A
stand
kiss?
up.
You gave me a little kiss?
Oh.
She's giving me little kisses.
Yeah, that's accurate. Protect literally knows nothing. Very true. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag.
Have you ever heard of a bookmark?
Alright, let's do Natsuki first.
Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed.
Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time.
Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with, Baka. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it.
See, what's interesting about these is I'm willing to bet that if you know, like, that this is in, like, well, it's not in hex, because there's X's and stuff in here, but I bet you there's a lot of, like, I bet you this is a cipher of some kind.
Yeah.
Particularly because, like, at the end of sentences, there's this double equals of these twice in the whole thing. Base 64, there you go. Yeah, I really do want to see. I would love to go through the whole thing at some point, but I'm not going to do that right now. Hey, 24 gigabytes.
Hey,
all right.
What's up?
Oh, God, here we go.
Oh, hold on one sec.
We got to put a bean back.
We gotta put this bean
We're going to
back.
pause with this on the screen here, folks, and this music playing.
I can't hear the music, but I'll take your word for it. Annie, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak.
Scope, what time?
That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead. Okay? You don't hate me, Annie, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please, just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me! Ah!
There it is. Love that one.
Ah! Oh. Who should you show your poem to next, hon?
Anyway.
Hi again, Annie.
No, not first playthrough, Hester Fradman. Technically first playthrough, but I know all about this game. I've watched it. Several other people play it. It's my first time doing it myself, but I'm well aware. I'm just hamming it up a little bit, but whoo!
Every time that
it does get me sometimes. The jump scares still get me a little. Woo!
Every time someone in the chat says "yikes," I just hear Imogen go "yikes."
What do you? Yikes!
How's the writing going?
All right, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. Oh yeah, nothing's bad. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
I'm happy that you're applying yourself.
I didn't know we were talking about oddly specific. This is the #1 rating dated sim on the Steam store.
So mean.
So mean.
Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
All right. Great job, Annie. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Suddenly, the door opens.
Yuri.
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other.
Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed.
Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flash, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveform, screech, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing chalkboard, turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless, meaningless. Delete her. Everything is fine. I did not like that. I was not a fan of that. Oh, I didn't.
Sorry.
Okay. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to,
Anyway, as Cassidy says,
well,
anyway.
never mind. There's no point in explaining. The skinnies are fighting. Why are you squabbling? I'm gonna clean your cage today. Stop being mad.
So rude.
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything.
I can hear you, Monica.
Please help me. That's my advice for today.
Yeah, you're right. The first time it says, load me.
Mm-hmm.
The first time we get that poem. Which I think, if I'm not mistaken, I know of a way to have an alternate ending in the game based around that fact, but we're doing the straight playthrough this time.
Yeah.
So.
Thanks for listening.
Yuri time! I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today.
Oh, save your game. We haven't saved it.
Oh, good call.
Thank you for whoever reminded us of that.
Whoops. Thanks, Gumdrops, for that, yes. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. Huh? I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there's some things that you could work on. but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Ah, that came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox. Falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, that'll come up later, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing stakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Whew, I love that one.
I have never seen that one.
I really like that one. We've seen that one.
Have we?
Yeah,
Maybe I
so.
just forgot. There's so many.
Yeah, I opened the door exactly that. Except it's Yuri, Cassidy. This is Yuri's poem. I like doing this when it's slam poetry. It's fun.
Yeah, it feels
Also,
very
like
slam poetry.
Noticing some of these sorts of
the stains. on
watermarks
it.
cropping up on it. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes.
Yuri!
So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... We pretend this conversation never happened. You can keep the poem, though. Here we go. I love the special poems. I love the special poems.
Unlocked it. She do be nasty.
She do be nasty. We might wrap up after this special poem.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay.
Because I do want to go soon for the day, and I don't know. I think
we do have stuff to get done.
Yes.
So.
But here we go. Let's see what this is. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room.
Love me a special poem.
Oh! I have not seen this
I have never
before.
seen this. Oh, I am uncomfortable. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
The sound.
What sound is it making? Oh! Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can just put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves. Are you okay?
The sound is so
You
bad.
look
Keep
really
going.
uncomfortable.
Keep going.
We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations.
Don't worry so much.
Yeah, nothing. What would you worry about?
Yeah,
What could you possibly worry about?
Everything is fine. This is the Everything's Fine song. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Annie joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We'll still only have 4 members. And the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. That's an interesting thing for you to say. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Annie? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Annie to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Annie joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Annie isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once.
Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words.
That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Annie want to get more members too, right?
I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I'd probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation,
No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did?
That doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything.
Annie, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it?
Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it?
In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join.
Monica sits down and stares at her desk.
What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake?
Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is that a crime? Is it a crime to be honest?
Yeah, I don't remember this scene at all either. Acidic gumdrops. This
No.
is, you know what? I think this might be one of the streaming variants because it has the game. I'll spoil something a little bit here. The game has a built-in mechanic in the programming that can detect if you're screen capping or streaming, so that. Because I think that that's what some of this unique stuff that's coming up is their stream variants that only get thrown up when you have like OBS open or something like this. Because I don't remember this scene at all either, and I've never watched somebody stream it before. Only watched Let's Plays on YouTube. So, which is good. I am happy that we're getting different experiences. That's very interesting. It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not
taking anything away.
No, Annie. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
Natsuki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Can I have my... Sorry. Thirstiness. Oh God. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now.
I'm enjoying the juxtaposition
happy with you here.
Of people enjoying us being cute and romantic, and then that sunlight.
But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Oh! Oh, that was fun. That was a good noise. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Annie? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each... Oh God, it's still dripping. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, I've never seen any of this. I've never seen any of this stuff. I like that our lighting just finally got purple on camera too, by the way. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you'd like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods.
Hey, Yuri.
Huh?
I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend.
Monica.
I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Excuse me. Okay?
For what it's worth, Philippines, I think it stopped for now. Me too.
Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow.
Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Annie?
Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Annie before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me, as president.
Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom.
Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Annie, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy.
Oh boy.
I feel I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. You think? And I really do care about you, you know?
Oh, there with the music.
I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? No, I don't. But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No! Time to write a poem!
Should we save here
both of
then?
them look super sad.
Yeah.
Alright, how long have we been streaming for?
We've been streaming for a little over 2 hours. I wanted to be out of the house by 2, so I think
What time is it? It's
12:46. All right, I think we're gonna call that a stream, folks, for now.
because we do have some stuff we gotta do.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
So let me go ahead and we're gonna jump out of the stream here. That was whew, it's a lot, isn't it? It's a little harder to put in 5 hours of that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But we had a really great time. Housekeeping stuff. Next time we'll be streaming is next Saturday. On Saturday, every Saturday at noon Pacific, unless otherwise stated. Noon Pacific every Saturday. We stream Stardew Valley, the two of us. We have a farm together. So that's, every Saturday we do that. We'll maybe be back next Sunday for this one. Not sure. But for all announcements, all scheduling, all streams, follow me on Twitter. That's down here at AnnieRuby_. Don't miss the underscore. That's my Twitter account. That'll be where I announce all streams, promo streams, let you know if anything changes with our weeklies. Some of the music, all the music that you've been hearing is made by me and or a group of my friends. Some of it is at my Bandcamp, which is right here at skinnypig.bandcamp.com, and I will also put that link in chat. If you want to see VODs, oh, by the way, get your bean votes in now for which beans you want to see. Let me do that.
The two you have not seen are Hippo and Artie.
Yes.
Artie is the baby, Hippo is the other hairless skinny pig.
Yeah,
so.
vote for beans if you want to see them. And then in the meantime, so yeah, that's my Bandcamp there. I have a free EP up. It is totally free, but you can pay what you want. If you can throw some money my way through that, I'd love you for it, but whatever you want to do. You can find my YouTube, VODs, other gaming content, etc. at Skinny Pig Gaming on YouTube or at the following link that will be hitting your chat before you actually see this. That's my YouTube for all my VODs and everything else. Again, AnnieRuby_ on Twitter. That's Naomi. She's my fiance. And obviously the beans. I see 2 for Artie and 1 for Hippo, so I think it's going to be Artie this time. Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to grab an Artie for you here.
Should we do a palette cleanser other than the beans?
I think it's just the beans good.
Okay.
I think everyone's actually in a pretty good mood here.
Yeah.
I think the palette cleanser was more for...
how heavy things got.
Yeah, for the heavy than the horror.
This is the baby. This is Artie, short for Artemis. She has tripled in size since we gotten her, but she's still the smallest. She's also
the jumpiest.
And also in comparison to Percy, she's just like teeny tiny. She's very sweet. She doesn't like being picked up very much, but when she's out, she's a very snuggly bean. She's a sweetie.
You need a bath.
Is she stinky?
Yeah, you're stinky.
Are you stinky? Are you a stinker? Are you a stinker?
Yeah, but she is sweet. She is a love. She loves to snuggle and be pet.
She is a Papa's girl. She wants to be with this one all the time. Sweet bean.
Yeah, very sweet.
I did commission my best friend to make some emojis of the pigs. She's an artist professionally.
Nope.
She wants to eat.
Yep. You do not get to eat the headphone cord.
You don't get to eat the headphones.
It will hurt you.
They're not for eating.
Yeah.
They're not for eating. I'm gonna hold her up to the camera so they
okay. Yeah, we're gonna get you a closer look at her real quick.
Here's little Artie. Hey, little face. Little baby.
That is the baby. All right. So thank you guys so much for being here. Throw a follow if you're not following. We'd love to have you back for more streams. You can subscribe. You can cheer with bits. Those will unlock those emojis that are coming. We don't have them yet. We just have some kind of poorly made ones of Demi and Hippo right now. But we're going to be getting nice, proper... Dan's Not a Vampire says they love your shirt. So,
thank you.
we're going to be getting some proper emojis. If you want to sub, those will be there. Yes. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here.
Yeah, also, if you guys want to see us play anything in particular, please,
hit me up on Twitter.
Yes.
Hit me up on Twitter.
Because...
Or even DM me on here. Whatever works.
Yeah.
Let us know if you guys have things you want to see us play. We would love to dive into it. Yes. And thank you for being here. Have a great day, guys. We enjoyed it so much. We'll see you next Saturday, and then hopefully next Sunday for more of this game if you want to come and watch us finish it up. Bye, guys.
Bye.